Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh putain.
This gun holds 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Bah viens, on y va alors.
I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right,
Allez, c'est
let's
bon,
go.
viens, on y va,
Hand
putain.
over the gun.
I think I'd rather
Fais
hold on to
chier.
it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey!
Oh,
I'm sure Miss White will be
holy
pleased.
shit.
Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Je fais uniquement ça pour
Your
Blanche. Hein.
punishment will follow.
Sinon j'aurais défoncé. Ma dernière cigarette. Fait chier, j'en ai plus après. Assassine.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we
sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Je l'ai ramené vivant.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This.
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
Oh,
can I have your
se
attention?
calme.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're
What the
ever going to
fuck?
pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered two of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really?
Oh putain, il va le retourner contre
What
nous.
about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not
Oh,
uncommon.
merde.
She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
Merde.
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Faples get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
Oh là 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 là.
You burned it down?
You see?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh, l'image de ouf.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer. What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If you all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This
I
isn't
mean,
the
a
reason
certain
we're
level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the—
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say
Oh
something.
oui,
Why don't you take
un
a
Joker.
moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Joker,
I'd
Joker.
like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
Allez, s'il te plaît, parle.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up.
Oh putain.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
This just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Oh my god.
Now.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Il va faire une bêtise.
Too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
Allez,
Imprison
non.
him. Lock him up forever.
Bien sûr, comme ça, il
Somewhere he can
s'échappera.
never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs
Ta
to make a
gueule, toi.
decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Je prends la décision.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's
C'est
your
ma décision.
call.
My decision.
Just do what you think is right.
Fais ce que je pense être juste. Oh mon dieu. Je vais lui triper sa mère.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Oh putain. J'ai pas entendu. Pourquoi ça bug?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was... But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Booyah!
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Le vent du nord souffle.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Oh le bordel.
We'll talk later, okay?
Busy.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you.
Le petit clin d'œil de Kochi avant la fin du jeu. Normal, avec ses canettes et sa petite queue tordue. Elle est trop occupée la dame là. C'est-à-dire qu'il n'y aura jamais moyen de la pécho là. Putain, moi je pensais qu'il y aurait un petit bisou, quelque chose. Que dalle, ouais.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night. Poor
Putain, mesquina.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the
Faut essayer de le rassurer le petit là.
Nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable.
Wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye.
Oh, mesquine, il m'a brisé le cœur, lui.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night
Ouais, ma vie est salvant.
Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
Oh,
I
no,
just
no, 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 no.
pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
The Crooked Man was counting on that.
When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
What the fuck? Oh my fucking god, mais qu'est-ce que c'est cette fin? Depuis le début c'était elle quoi? Oh carrément Belen que les choix influencent sur l'histoire, ouais, carrément ouais. Non mais attends, je comprends plus là, ouais toi, ouh, c'est passé quoi là bordel de merde? What the fuck, j'ai rien compris. Bête, vous savez cacher. Ah, d'accord, c'est les trucs qu'on a fait. Deny. On les a tous butés, bordel de merde. Mais c'est quoi ça? En fait, la vérité, je pense que depuis le début, en fait, c'était elle. C'était elle qui a... De toute façon, elle a vu, elle a fait les aveux. Elle a tout comploté depuis le début, en fait. Cette chère Nerissa. Après, le problème, c'est que j'ai du mal à comprendre, en fait, le... Je sais pas, je vous l'ai dit, hein, ça va être une fin suspense encore, genre en attente de la saison 2. Ça rend fou, putain de merde. Alors, ça rend fou et ça donnera encore plus envie de commencer la saison 2, quoi. Il faut qu'il fasse ce genre de choses pour attirer les gens, c'est normal. Mais, la coquine... Des erreurs de choix, je pense, ouais. Oh Nathan. Putain. Putain. Chier, bordel de merde. Bon, ben... J'ai fait beaucoup de fails. Le problème, c'est que je ne sais pas comment ça se passe par rapport à la bad ending, s'il y a une good ending et tout ça. S'il y a une bonne fin, une mauvaise fin, je sais pas du tout. Je ne sais pas si c'est si une saison 2 est prévue, hein, je dis ça comme ça. Mais là, ça laisse supposer qu'il va y avoir une saison 2. De toute façon, ils étaient... Je sais pas. Le seul personnage charismatique en méchant que j'ai trouvé, c'était Bloody Mary. Après, le reste, le tordu, il était très très moyen. Et elle, je la vois bien... Je sais pas. Je sais pas, j'ai pas trop saisi la fin. Je pensais que ça allait pas se terminer comme ça. Je suis un petit peu sous le cul, là. Sous le choc, pardon. Je comprends pas trop. Franchement, je comprends pas trop. Il va falloir qu'on m'explique un petit peu pour toutes les personnes qui regarderont la rediffusion sur YouTube, si vous avez une explication plausible. Parce que là, mis à part une erreur de choix que j'ai fait tout au long du let's play, j'ai du mal à saisir en fait. Et je sais pas trop quoi. J'ai du mal. J'ai vraiment beaucoup de mal. Là, d'un coup, je suis un petit peu... what? Je suis un petit peu choqué. Après, voilà, bien évidemment, les jeux de Telltale Games, c'est ouf. Franchement, c'est vraiment ouf. GG pour tout leur travail artistique, au niveau du scénario, au niveau de tout ce qu'ils font. Je trouve que c'est vraiment énorme. J'ai beaucoup aimé, franchement. Que dire de plus sur ce jeu? Il y a beaucoup de personnes qui trollent ce jeu. C'est vrai qu'en termes de viewers et tout, on a fait 100 fois moins de viewers que d'habitude. Mais franchement, je vais pas vous mentir, je m'en bats la race, dans le sens où c'est un jeu que je voulais faire, c'est un jeu que j'affectionne et que je kiffe. Et du coup, franchement, c'est un truc que j'aime trop. Franchement, j'ai vraiment kiffé. Donc je me languis qu'une chose, c'est qu'un 2 sorte. Ce style de jeu est très peu fait par les youtubeurs parce que les gens savent que y a une petite communauté qui est derrière, mais c'est une communauté qui est fidèle et qui adore vraiment tout ce qui est... c'est plus plongé sur l'histoire. Vous avez vu que c'est pratiquement que des cinématiques. Il y a des moments où ça se fight, il y a des moments où... Mais c'est vraiment voilà, basé sur les cinématiques. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de choses à faire, mis à part des choix. Je vais pas vous mentir, il y a quelques choix que j'ai un petit peu bâclés. Donc il y a pas mal de trucs que j'ai fail. Mais sinon, le jeu en lui-même, il était juste exceptionnel. J'ai vraiment kiffé. Petite dédicace à ma femme qui a essayé de télécharger le jeu. En fait, elle a pris le jeu sur smartphone. Donc il est disponible sur smartphone aussi, ce jeu. C'est vraiment énorme. Le problème, c'est que le jeu est, comment dire, le jeu est full English. Merde, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Ok. Le jeu est full English. Ah d'accord, ok, c'est pour ça qu'il n'y avait pas de... Alors 2 petites secondes s'il vous plaît. Hop. Ouais, le jeu est full English, du coup c'est un petit peu la merde. Dommage qu'il n'y a pas de trad pour les versions mobiles. Mais ce jeu est disponible aussi sur téléphone. Donc pour toutes les personnes qui voudraient le tester, il y a l'épisode 1 je crois qui est disponible. Et après il faut que si vous aimez, vous achetez les 4 autres épisodes. Ça va de soi. Mais sinon voilà, vraiment énorme ce let's play. J'ai vraiment kiffé. J'espère que vous aussi vous aurez kiffé les gars. Je vais voir ce que je vais faire par la suite. Là pour le moment, comme d'habitude, je vais couper le stream. Et je vais relancer le stream dans quelques instants. Donc je vais regarder juste une chose tout d'abord. Je vais regarder une chose. Ok, donc je vais regarder juste un petit truc. Je vais couper le stream et je vous retrouve dans quelques instants. Je vais faire quelques petits du liveception. Je vous remercie en tout cas à toutes les personnes qui ont regardé ce let's play, à toutes les personnes qui ont apprécié. Même si vous n'avez pas apprécié, si vous avez découvert ce jeu, c'est vraiment juste pour moi un gros kiff de vous faire découvrir ce style de jeu. La chaîne est faite pour ça avant tout. C'est pas que jouer sur des jeux que vous connaissez ou des jeux qui ont été faits et refaits, tout ce que vous voulez. Là voilà, c'était vraiment vous présenter ce jeu qui est juste pour moi hard. Et ce style de jeu qui est le point and click qui revient en force avec cette équipe, ces devs, c'est tout ce que vous voulez, ces gens qui font ces styles de jeu. Franchement moi je surkiffe et j'espère qu'il y en aura d'autres. La patte graphique était juste énorme, l'histoire était juste dingue. Vraiment un jeu à suivre de très près, comme tous les jeux de Telltale Game d'ailleurs. Donc je vous conseille fortement de faire ce jeu si vous ne l'avez pas fait ou si vous avez arrêté les vidéos. Il est disponible sur Steam, sur PS4, Xbox One ou même PS3 et Xbox 360 pour 25 €. Donc franchement les gars, n'hésitez pas, prenez-le direct, foncez, même pas, voilà, vous foncez, vous le prenez direct et vous vous faites un petit kiff, sachant que chaque épisode dure entre 1h30 et 2 heures, donc ça vous fait un bon petit jeu, franchement, de 10 heures tranquille, au calme. Donc je pense par la suite, durant le début d'année, s'il n'y a pas beaucoup de choses à faire, et si j'arrive à collecter pas mal d'argent, prendre The Walking Dead pour pouvoir le faire avec vous. Sachant que c'est le premier jeu qu'ils ont fait, donc on va voir. Et par la suite aussi, ils ont prévu de faire Borderlands version Telltale Game et Game of Thrones. Donc ça sera une façon pour moi d'apprendre un petit peu sur l'univers de ce Game of Thrones. Et peut-être ça m'amènera à regarder la série, on verra. Bref, on n'est pas encore là. Merci Rems, merci beaucoup la famille. Tu sais quoi, juste j'allais bouger frère. Remski, merci pour le subscribe gros. Bienvenue dans le gang. Merci énormément pour le soutien, merci encore à toutes les personnes qui ont regardé ce live. Je vous retrouve tout de suite. Alors je vais faire un petit truc, je vais essayer de voir si je peux lancer le Assassin's Creed avec un VPN. Je vais voir si ça marche, je suis de retour. Si ça marche pas, ben on se fera un petit peu de code comme hier. Donc je vous remercie encore l'équipe, je vous dis à tout de suite et je vais essayer tout ça et je vous retrouve de suite.